So, on today's agenda, at about 1:15, I have a time slot for a viewing at the Shard. So I need to make my way down to like the London Bridge area because that's where the Shard is. But other than that, I'm just kind of walking around and exploring Camden. I'm gonna try to go to the marketplace earlier, so that way it's not as crowded, and then just kind of make my way to Regent's Park, Primrose Hill, I believe is what it's called, and then eventually just make my way down towards like the Thames where like the Shard is and whatnot, so I can get going to my viewing. There it is, Camden Market. So fun. These are so mesmerizing. I'm like, ooh, shiny, twirly things. A lot of the stores are closed, but I can imagine it's because it's so early. In the morning, I get all the souvenirs. I'm such a sucker for this stuff. I want it. This is Camden Market. And these are all of the little alleys and pieces within it. So I finished walking around Camden Market and it started to pick up a little bit as, you know, the minutes went on. It's definitely a bit more crowded. I can only imagine like in the middle of the day when it's super duper crowded down there. I pretty much went down all the side like alleys I could because some of them were closed off for construction and certain stores still weren't open even at this time of the hour. And overall my first impressions was that it's not really bad. It kind of reminds me of like a mini, sorry, there's construction. Reminds me of like a little mini outlet, you know, like a little mini mall where you have some, you know, food places and things like that, but also like some shops, some stores, souvenir places, things like that. So now that I am done with that, I'm just walking through Camden and I'm just exploring some of the side streets before I eventually make my way down to Regent's Park and Primrose Park. Hopefully I have enough time to do that because it's like a little after 11 and I do need to get down to the Shard eventually so I can make my 1:15 appointment for the viewing. So We will see. We will see. We cheated a bit because I'm using the map just to cut down on some time, but very, very lovely. It has a lot of character to it. It reminds me of like being on 4th or 5th Avenue in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn. This is what it reminds me like, and I absolutely love it. Seeing so much hustle and bustle and shops makes me so happy. There it is. That's the park over there. Thank God, because it's freaking hot. All right, look both ways. Look both ways. Die. Those lovely buildings, like, yes, love it. Anyways, ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Welcome to Regent's Park. This park is huge. Here we are in Regent's Park. Eventually, I'd like to get to Primrose Hill. And it looks like once you come out, you just have to cross the road and whatnot to get there. Have to see. Don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do that. But all we can do is try, right? So this is where I am. So I'm going to try to walk through the park, maybe like that, and then try to get up to there. We'll see how that goes. About 11:30, so I'll see how much time I have left to go to the other park, but I'm just gonna enjoy the time that I have here so far. I think I found the place where the people come to practice football. Can you see it over there? The goalposts, all that white right there. Yep, there it is. And then the rest of the city is off in the distance. Do you see that bird? Oh, no, you probably can't, but it's like a black and white bird. And I've never seen them in America, but like, I see them everywhere here. They're not pigeons, but I have no idea what they are, but they're so pretty. Okay, so I'm just basically following these paths, hoping to get to Primrose Hill. It's not that far from my actual location. If I had just went to the right and just stayed that way, I probably would have gotten there in like 10 minutes. But I decided to just walk to the left a little bit, pass by a lovely little structure of some description. Not quite sure what it is, but it was lovely. I'm just taking in the warmth and the sunshine while it lasts. I didn't even know it got this warm in the UK. Honestly, like on every tour that I went on, all the tour, guys kept talking about, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You guys are so lucky. It's so sunny and warm. Like you could tell, like any chance that the sun is out and it's warm and beautiful, they take full advantage of it and they just can't stop talking about it. It is so cute. So cute. Look at the pigeon. It's so special because it's an English pigeon. It's not an American or New York pigeon. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've reached the zoo. The London Zoo is here in Regent's Park, I believe, and this is it. I'm just walking. It's literally right here beside the path. And there it is, the zoo. Look at that camel. It's a double humpback camel. Look at that little guy go. Oh my goodness, look at them over there. You see it? So cool. that? What is that? What bird species is that? That is so cool. Hey, little guy. Your friend's up there in the tree just chilling. Oh my goodness. Look at it. I'm trying to get closer. Oh no, it's going too fast. It's sprinting. I've never seen that bird in America before. Wow. Look at that. Oh, so cute. And this other girl who's from the States as well, she's from Jersey. Yesterday I met her on the tour. We were being just silly. We were just like in awe of everything because we were just like, that's not a American bird. That's an English bird. Like, oh, those aren't just any sheep. They're English sheep. You know, like the cows, like they're English cows. And I just thought it was so funny because it's so cool seeing like similar animals, but just thinking that they're extra special because they're not from the States or they're not in the States. They're in like England. I love it. Okay, so I started here at Gloucester Gate, kind of went this way, passed by the London Zoo. Now I'm right here, and Primrose is right there. Huh, that worked out very well, didn't it? Now I just gotta figure out how to cross the street to get to that other park. There's the canal. Look at that. That's so cool. That's where I came from, and this is where I'm going. I've just decided that like it's about noon, honestly, 8 minutes till noon, and I just don't want to get too caught up in like Primrose Hill because when I was looking at the map there didn't seem to be like any tube lines around there, so I'm just gonna walk along the canal instead. Besides that other lady up in front of me, there's really no one else here. It's so peaceful and quiet with the lovely, you know, ambience of traffic in the background because we are near a main road, which is totally fine. This is absolutely beautiful, peaceful, and just quaint. I like little walks like this. I think I'm gonna find like a little place to sit, rest, and then I'm gonna start heading to the Shard. Had a lovely time here. Ugh, absolutely beautiful. But now I have to figure out how to get to the view from the Shard, and I'm going to try to take just one train, the Jubilee line, because I know that it actually like stops at London Bridge, which is like the closest station to the Shard. Well, the thing of it is that I don't actually think I told you so. For the Shard, I paid like 50 something pounds, maybe like 55 pounds. I paid the extra money for like the guaranteed like skipping the line thing because I know sometimes the line can get really long and I just cannot be bothered with that. I would have went through a third-party site like Get Your Guide or, you know, TripAdvisor or something like that. I could have gotten the ticket, it would have been cheaper. However, I would have still had to like go into the Shard to check in, make sure that I got my spot. And I think there's like no guarantee you would get that time slot anyways. So I just went directly through the view from the Shard website to get the ticket and ensure my time slot, so that way I know for sure that I am going to be able to get in at my designated time. I'm like 10 minutes early, so I'm gonna go back there at like 1 o'clock and then just get on the line. I do have like the fast track like pass, so shouldn't have to wait too long, hopefully. It seems very redundant, me, you know, posting videos, clip after clip of the view from the Shard, but honestly, I just couldn't help myself. Like, the view was amazing. The day was a bit hazy. It wasn't a clear day, but I loved just seeing Tower Bridge, the Tower of London, St. Paul's Cathedral, and all of the other lovely, you know, landmarks and monuments in London from the Shard. So that was an absolutely lovely experience. Talked to a few different people, Matt, you know, from the UK, and one other guy from Nigeria, I believe. And I talked to this guy from Poland, absolutely lovely. I'm gonna go down to the bottom floor just to get a few last views, and then I'm going to go and collect my selfie stick because you can't bring selfie sticks up here. However, like, I saw another like lady with like a selfie stick for her phone. I'm just like, well, how come you collected mine for my GoPro but didn't collect hers? That was weird. Anyways, here we go. Alright, now that I have my free champagne, I'm gonna go find some lunch somewhere and then just walk around and explore. Absolutely lovely experience. Got my little photo book because my mom would want pictures for sure. And now I'm gonna go find some place to eat. So I lied. I actually wanted to go and get close to Tower Bridge just so that way I can kind of like recreate the picture that I took like 7 years ago. But I see it up ahead. Ooh. There she is. And there's the Tower of London. And there's Tower Bridge. Last time I was here, I got a picture of the bridge. I think my friends and I were over there. Like the Tower of London, we did a tour and whatnot. And I think we were like over in that area. And then we walked along that way. And I got a picture from like there looking that way at the bridge. But I think from this angle, this angle was pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. the random people that just come up and start talking to me, like about anything. Like after, like they ask me to take their picture, they just start talking to me. Just love it. Should be to the restaurant soon. In about a minute, I should be there. Instructions are always a little bit unclear here. Absolutely lovely time at dinner. Emilia's crafted pasta was amazing. But now I'm just gonna walk along the river just to get like a better picture view of Tower Bridge, and then I'm gonna wait for my cousin to eventually call me so I can meet up with him. After dinner, I decided to walk along the Thames Path, which is basically the path right along the river, the Thames River, and you get some amazing views of London from the river. And I wanted to recreate the picture that I have. If you've seen my channel, my blog, YouTube channel, anything, the picture of Tower Bridge is basically the one that I took in London 7 years ago. Unfortunately, the lighting and circumstances weren't the same, but I did manage to get some really good shots. Because I was waiting for my cousin. I have family members here in London and I wanted to meet up with them. However, he was working still, so I had to just kind of like sit tight in that area and just wait for him to get off work. But because of that, I got to see a little bit more of London and I got to visit Leaden Market. How cool is that? But yeah, that is pretty much the end of my day, my vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell to receive notifications. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.